I feel like I've had this man here before. So I have a gentleman here. He comes in sitting, not in a wheelchair, but that means he would not have been able to walk unattended. He's giving me this feeling. He is a shorter gentleman by this time in his life, which feels around 85, 86. He has thinning dark hair, some gray to it, but it's very thin. He's nearly bald, the poor man. He's got glasses on. And he feels like there's an ethnicity here. Like I feel like his name is Al, or I want to call him Al. But he feels like, and I swear I've had this man here before, he has this Italian, or I want to say Italian. It doesn't feel, I wanted to say Greek or Polish, but no, it feels like Italian. He is definitely bringing me in heavy in the lungs. So I've got COPD, pneumonia, heart failure at the end, and he's always cold. So he's wearing a sweater all the time. He's always cold. He has a collared shirt under his sweater, buttoned down, no tie, and it's got a print on it. It's like it's plaid. So he likes a little bit of color. He also, towards the very end, would have had issues to his lower belly too, so some bowel-related issues as well. Does anybody understand this? And for some reason, I feel like I want to go up there. Like he's here on the stage with me, so I want to like acknowledge the people in the way in the back too, okay? Do anybody up there understand this? No. Okay, anybody in the back? Okay, the only thing I'm not sure about here is the name. He just feels like an owl. Like, call me Al. What's that song? Okay, thank you. Okay, your name?
Theresa.
Teresa, who is this for you?
It may be my dad, Arthur.
Arthur, I'll take that. Okay.
And we are Italian.
You are Italian, okay. And would you understand him getting quite like small? He feels like he's getting frail.
He got very frail towards the end.
Yeah,
yes.
Not proud of that, but it is what it is, he says to me.
He was
okay.
a very proud man.
Yep. And he would have smoked at some point, but I feel like he quit. Does that make sense?
Yes, he did. He was a chain smoker, and then he quit.
They always do this when they quit. They show me putting it out. Okay. And Theresa, it's funny because I kept hearing the name Theresa all night. I haven't said it, but I was like, why am I getting that name? Okay. Now, he was quite a character when he was younger. Do you understand that?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And oh my gosh, Theresa, I hope this is right, because I just got this really sweet vision of you dancing with your dad.
Yes.
Would you understand that?
Yes.
Oh my God, it's so sweet. Like you're dressed up for Christmas and you have the little furly dress on and you're just doing all this with dad, and he's loving that.
Yes.
You are definitely, I don't need the tears to know you're daddy's girl, correct?
Daddy's little girl.
Yep. And he was quite a handsome man when he was younger.
Yes.
So it's so funny to see him so frail and short, because he's given me the feeling he might not have been 6 foot tall, but he was formidable. Do you understand? And good looking like Dean Martin.
Yes.
Kinda, okay, you understand?
Martin. Yes.
Yeah. And there was family history in a city, so I don't know if that's Philly.
New York.
New York. I should have known from your accent, huh? What's wrong with me? See, the left brain doesn't work in this. So he talks about a lot of family in that area. Do you understand? And still in that area, correct?
Yes.
Matter of fact, you're kind of down here, which is weird. Like you're not supposed to be. He says. Do you understand?
No.
Okay. Now, he's also talking to me, he's giving me wonderful memory kind of feelings. Mm-hmm. I feel like I'm being shown like a local to where you grow up, a little Italian restaurant that he could take you kids to, because you're not an only child, correct?
Correct.
There are 4 of you?
3.
3, okay. I'm one off all night.
I'm the baby.
Okay, so he gives me the feeling like he'd be so proud to take you out to dinner. Do you understand that? And your mom was quite beautiful when she was young as well.
She's a hoot.
Yep, and she would tell everybody what to do and what not to do. And he just learned to laugh at this after a while. Yes. He just like took it all in a little chuckle. Yes. And then he'd have to watch, because if she saw him chuckle, she'd be, "What are you laughing at?" Like that, okay? You understand? Now, you have, so you're the baby, you said, but you do have a sister, is that correct?
No, I have 2 older brothers.
2 brothers, okay. I'm telling you, there was a miscarriage in there too. So 2 older brothers, one of which, and they're both in the living? No, they're all gone?
No, my oldest brother is passed. He's 62.
Okay.
His name is Arthur also.
Who's the brother that's very protective of you?
That's both of them, Philip. My middle brother and Arthur was.
Okay, so your dad is actually putting it on the brother who's in the living that he better stay protective of you.
Yes.
You know? Like, and not that you need it, because he said you can be like your mom when you need to be. Do you understand? Like, you're a tough cookie.
Yeah.
And you have children too, is that
I
correct?
have one boy, yeah.
Because he tells me you're a mama bear. Okay, you can do the mama bear thing. So he's giving me all this feeling about you. He also gives me this feeling that you feel very removed from family, mostly because they're past. Okay?
Yeah.
But also because you're not where the rest of the generation is. And so in other words, you got New York family too, correct?
Yes.
But you have created family for yourself around here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You have friends that are like family and in-laws, is that right? Do you have in-laws?
Used to, yes.
Okay. All right. So at some point you were family with them.
Yes.
Okay. So there's a feeling of all of that. And I feel like you were very much supportive of your dad at the end of his life, correct?
As much as I could be, yes.
Yeah, because you weren't local to him.
Right.
Yeah. But there's like a cousin to you where you live. There's another female that would watch over your dad. Who's that? It still feels like family or a family friend who's like family, 'cause where he lived. Who's that?
I have tons of cousins.
Okay. All right, so he's really wanting to thank somebody that's still in the living, who's a female, that would have been helpful to him when you weren't able to be around, okay? It's almost like the one you would call, like Dad said he went to the doctor, and you try to get more answers from. Does this make any more sense to you?
Yes, my cousin Kathy.
Thank you, because he wants to acknowledge Kathy and let her know that he said hi to her too. Okay, and thank you.
Thank you.
Now, okay. Go ahead.
Is he with me now? Does he come around me?
Yeah, he comes around you quite often. Sorry, I said yeah. You know, like comes around you quite often. He sometimes worries about you spending too much time in your thoughts of the memories. Okay? And not kind of focusing on now and what you want your future to be. Do you understand this?
Yes,
Because he
definitely.
feels like it brings you down. He's watching it sometimes, especially this time of year, because not just the holidays, but also some of your family's passing were around this time of year. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So he says you tie it all in together, and then you start getting sad, and then he's like, look around you and what you got here. Okay. Now, I think I already asked you this, Theresa. You have children?
I have one boy.
Okay. No kids for him yet?
No.
Okay.
Hopefully not.
Well, no, with 23andMe these days, you'll find out, right? So there's a feeling of just you waiting for that. There's like a whole part of this future coming, and to just, you'll have what you need in it, okay? Just wait it out and try not to get sad about who's not here with you, is what he says, because we're still around. Mom passed too?
No, Mom's still around.
And-
She's 87.
And she's in New York?
She's feisty as ever, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, she's stubborn. She's not going anywhere.
Nowhere.
He's having me hold my hand like this. Does Mom have issues with not being able to use a hand?
She has very bad arthritis, but she plays a lot of cards. To
Okay,
keep
so
it
she's
going.
still doing it regardless, but he
Yes.
has me feel this in here.
Yeah.
So he's aware of that for her. He's also aware that she has something wrong in her bathroom that needs fixing. Okay. I'm not exactly what that is. I feel like there's multiple things, so he shows me kind of tile somewhere
Yeah.
that's coming apart, but
Yes.
also a leak in either the sink or the tub. There's a leak, okay?
Yeah, in the tub.
Okay, in the tub. So
Yeah.
you know about the
I
leak.
know about
okay.
the leak in the
All
tub.
right. So Arthur's letting me know all the stuff. He loves you to pieces.
Oh, I love
He
him
will be
too.
around. He's around you. He says he comes in. It's weird. I know he stopped smoking, but
Yes.
one of the ways he shows up to you is with a cigarette smoke. You understand
Okay.
that?
Yes.
Also, did he also at times smoke cigar?
No.
Did
I
his
don't-
brother, does he have a brother that passed?
Oh, he has plenty, yeah. They
Yeah.
all smoked, yeah.
Okay, because there's somebody who liked their cigars that's also with him, and so it's weird. I almost smell like I would smell the cigarette smoke and then the cigar, and then they're gone just like that.
my
Okay, so just pay attention if you get that. That's a sign from
Is
Dad.
my brother with him right now?
And your brother's Arthur too?
Yes.
Okay, Arthur number
He's-
2? Okay, yes, and you said your brother died in his 60s?
Early 60s, yes.
Okay, hold on. I don't know if I have him. Your dad
2 years ago.
Your dad is quite a large energy, so I'm not sure if I have your brother, but your dad does see your brother on the other side, and they are together.
Good.
And they actually get along.
Yes.
Yeah. And so that's good, because if you got to spend eternity with, this is what your dad, Arthur says, you got to spend eternity with somebody, it's good if you get along like
Yeah.
that. He's laughing. I also want to talk about the white doves for some reason. So I don't know that you're seeing them, but I don't know if there's something that's connected. Is Dad laid to rest in a cemetery?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think it's on his headstone, but there might be one around him. I know this is weird, but this is what he's showing me, something about the white dove. So pay attention in the future for that if you start to see like the white pigeon, white dove, something like
Yes,
that.
we have them around our house.
Okay. So that's your dad. Okay. It's one of the ways he's showing up. He really is a good man. He says, I didn't always do everything right, but I tried.
Oh, he was great.
Yeah, he's a really good man. So know that he loves you, and he's fine, and he's with the rest of them over there, and it's all good. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.